Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm Isneni Sofiana and today we are going to be talking about correlation study and then t-test and then analysis of variance and then validity and reliability. Okay, the first I want to discussion about correlation analysis. Correlation tell us to the degree that two variables are similar or associated with each other. It is a measure of association. Correlation are bivariate or multivariate in nature, relational between variables. Correlation measure association by measuring how when one variable changes another changes within which mean it is measuring dynamic relationship. Okay, next, conceptualizing correlation. The measuring development weak and strong. This is all about conceptualizing correlation. What is the correlation will be associated with what type of validity? GPD or pop-wide and then GDP or education. Correlation range from -1 to 1 and what matter in regard to the strength of a relationship between two variables is the absolute value. The sign of the correlation coefficients reflect the nature of the relationship, the positive or direct, negative, inverse, or indirect. This example type of correlation and the corresponding relationship between variable. What happens to variable x, what happens to variable y, type of correlation, value, and example. X increases in value. What happened to variable y? Y increase in value. Type of correlation direct or positive at this value. The positive the ranging from 0 until plus 1.0, and this example, the more time you spend studying, the higher your test score will be. Next, rules of thumbs. The strength of the correlation depends on how many data points in the scatter plot are near or far in a pattern. This is similar to error in data, which comes from other explanation. For example, the size of correlation coefficient and general interpretation. 8 until 10, this is very strong, and then 6 until 8 is strong, 4 until 6 the moderate, 2 until 4 weak, 0 until 2 very weak or no relationship. The next, the shape of the relationship can be depicted in scatter plots. What types of relationship do you see? What is? This is a simple scatter plot. Now, here is a perfect linear relationship between x and y. Is it the positive or negative? Yeah, this is a perfect direct or this is a positive correlation. And then, what relationship do you see here? Yeah, this is strong indirect relationship. Okay, correlation analysis. We focus here on the percent product the moment correlation, which is used for continuous measure, ratio, interval, scalar. Spearman's rules, these candles, the tops be used to compare other variable. Correlation and causation, we want to know how two variables are related to overlap with each other. If one variable causes another, it will be correlated with it. However, some correlation are surprise and association does not automatically mean the cause. Correlating developmental the factor, the correlation for the example, the GNP per cap, the percent correlation, what is the sig to tiles, this number, what is the urban pop, what is the urban pop, the percent correlation, this is the correlation is significant. So, what is significance of variable? We can also estimate whether certain variables are important. We do this by assigning statistical significance. Okay, the question is, what is the probability that an estimate is the product by random chance and there is no relationship between x or y, this the variable? And then we measure statistical significance by the probability that what we are the observing is strong. The generates by random chance. Significance, the level of 5 is conventional. This mean that if the significance level is to 0.5, there is a 5% the chance that our result will generates randomly, and then the level means there is a 1% chance. This is another example. This is correlation significance at the 0.05 level. So limitation of correlation, the coefficients, they tell us how strongly two variables are related. The May chapter, the causation between variable but cannot different from surprise the ones. However, our coefficients are limited because they cannot tell anything about marginal impact of x on a direction of the quotient when present and forecasting. Because of the above ordinary, the least square regression analysis or OLS is the most useful. I want to integrate this correlation study with the Quran. The correlation study examines the correlationship between two or more variables to determine whether chance in one are association with the chance in another, such as exploring the link between the student motivation and their English proficiency. This aligns with this Quranic encouragement to observe and read to on the pattern in creation. In Quran Surah Ali Imran, indeed in the creation of the heaven and the earth and the alternation of the night and the day are the sign for those of understanding. So this is just as the first highlighted the significance of recognizing seek and relationship. Correlation research promotes the critical thinking and this discovery of connection that enhance knowledge and contribute to human well-being. The second discussion about t-test, understanding difference between two means. What is the t-test? A t-test is a statistical method used to determine whether there is a significant difference between the means of two groups. It is often used in hypothesis testing to evaluate whether a treatment or a process has a measurable effect or whether two groups differ significantly. The test use randomly selected sample and assume a perfect normal distribution. It is still reliable with small sample size if the data is approximately the norm. Next, when to use a t-test. Use a t-test if you are comparing only two groups. Your data are independent, approximately normal, and have similar variance, homogeneity of variance. You are conducting a pairwise the comparison. If you want to compare more than two groups, use ANOVA or post hoc test. And then assumption of the t-test. Before conducting a t-test, your data should meet these criteria. The first is the observation are independent of each other. The data is approximately normally distributed, and then the variance of the two groups are approximately equal for standard t-test. Type of t-test. The first is one sample t-test. Compare the mean of one sample to know value or population mean useful when sample size are small and you want to know if your sample is significantly different from a benchmark. Example, comparing the average English test score of a class to the national average. Next, the second types, independent to sample t-test and repeat t-test. Compare mean the from two independent group used when the two groups are not related. The example is comparing average height of male versus female student. Equivariance, this is positive t-test, used when sample size are equal and variance are approximately the same. Unequal variance in t-test, which t-test used when sample size and variance are not equal between groups. The third type, the paired sample t-test, dependent t-test. Compare two related groups or the same group before and after a treatment, often used in pre-test, post-test design. Example, measuring students' performance before and after using a new learning apps. Next, common t-test formula. For each t-test, the t-value is calculated using t-means difference standard error to phrase text mean difference and text standard and error. Standard error mean difference. The formula adjusts depending on the test type, independent, pair, equal, unequal variant. Next, the integrates with Quran. Islamic the perspective, Quranic integration, Islamic encourage fairness, evidence-based the judgment, and critical thinking. The t-test help ensure decision or conclusion about student performance, treatment effect, or the data driven and just. For example, in Quran Surah Ar-Rahman, and establish way in justice and do not make deficiency the balance. This first reflect the importance of accurate measurement and fairness, which is the core of statistical testing, like the t-test. The next discuss about analysis of variance. Analysis of variance, or ANOVA, is a method for testing the hypothesis that there is no difference between two or more population means. The ANOVA technique enables us to perform the simulated test and as such is the considered to be an important tool of analysis in the hands of a researcher. The significance of the difference of mean of the two samples can be judged through either z-test or t-test. Z-test is applied to find out the degree of reliability of a statistic in case of large sample. Z-test is based on the normal probability distribution and is used for judging the significance of several statistical measures. Particular t-test is used to test the null hypothesis that the population mean of two groups are the same. T-test with two samples is commonly used with the small sample size, the testing the difference between the sample when the variance of the normal distribution are not known. And t-test it is to also be used for judging the significance of the coefficient of simple and partial correlation. When there are more than two means, it is possible to compare each mean with each other mean using t-test. However, conducting multiple t-tests can lead to severe inflation of the type E error rate. ANOVA can be used to test difference among several means for significance without increasing the type I error rate. The ANOVA technique is important in the context of all those situations where we want to compare more than two populations. In such circumstance, we do not want to consider a possible combination of two populations at a time, for that would require a great number of tests before we would be able to arrive at the decision. What is the ANOVA? ANOVA is a procedure for testing the difference among different group of data for homogeneity. This essence of ANOVA is that the total amount of variation in a set of data is broken down into two types: that amount which can be attributed to chance, and that amount which can be attributed to specific causes. The basic principle of ANOVA. The basic principle of ANOVA is to test for difference among the means of the population by examining the amount of variation within each of the sample relative to the amount of variation between the samples. The ANOVA technique, one-way or single-factor ANOVA, T is the T-simple type of ANOVA in which only one source of variation or factor in is identification, and then it is an extension to three or more samples of the t-test procedure for use with two independent sample, and then in another way t-test for use with two independent sample is a special case of one-way analysis of variance. The next discussion about validity. What's the meaning of validity? The definition is: validity is the extent to which a test measures what it claims to measure. It is vital for a test to be valid in order for the result to be accurately applied and interpreted. Type of the validity. There are the following type of the validity. The first is face validity. It is extent to which the measurement methods appear on its face to measure the construct of interest. For example, people might have negative reaction to an intelligence test that did not appear to them to be measuring their intelligence. The second type, content validity. It is the extent to which the measurement methods cover the entire the range of the relevant behavior, the thought and feeling that define the control being measured. For example, one attitude towards an object is considered to consist of thoughts about the object, feeling about the object, and behavior toward the object. And then therefore, a test to assess one attitude toward text should include items about the feeling and behavior. If test anxiety is thought to include both the nervous feeling and negative thought, then any measure of test anxiety should cover both of the test aspects. Of course, exam has good the content, the validity if it covers all the material that the student are supposed to learn, and poor content validity if it does not. Type of criterion validity. Predictive validity. A new measure of self-esteem should correlate positively with an old established measure. When the creation is something that will happen or be assessed in the future, this is called the predictive validity. The next, the concurrent validity. When the criterion is something that is happening or being assessed that the same time as the construct of interest, it is called concurrent validity. Discriminant validity. It is the extent to which people's score are not correlated with other variables that reflect distinct the contour. Example, imagine that a researcher with a new measure of self-esteem claim that self-esteem is independent of mood. A person with high self-esteem can be in either a good mood or a bad mood, and a person with low self-esteem can too. Then this researcher should be able to show that his self-esteem measure is not correlated or only weakly correlated with a valid measure of mood. If these two measures were highly correlated, then we would wonder whether his new measure really reflected self-esteem as opposed to mood. In other types, external validity and internal validity. The external validity, it is the extent to which the result of research study can be generalized to different situations, different group of people, different setting, different condition. And then internal validity, it is basically the extent to which a study is free from flaw and that any difference in a measurement are due to an independent variable and nothing else. The population validity, it refers to extent to which the finding can be generalized to other population of people. And then ecological validity, it refers to the extent to which the finding can be generalized beyond the present situation. And then integrated Quran validity is the extent to which a test accurately measure what is the intended to measure, making it essential for meaningful assessment result. The main types include content validity, how well item represent the content; construct validity, whether the test truly measure the theoretical construct; and criterion validity, how well the test predict related outcome. The principle like with the Quran comment for accuracy and fairness in measurement. And give full measure and weight in justice. We do not bargain and show beyond its capacity. Quran Surah Al-An'am. Emphasizing that assessment must be just, accurate, and aligned with their intended purpose. The last discussion about reliability. What is reliability? Reliability tells you how consistently a method measures something. When you apply the same method to the same sample under the same condition, you should get the same result. The consistency of your measurement instrument. What in the world is a measurement instrument? Any tool that you use to measure with. What instrument might you use to measure the following item? The first is, for example, how heavy the apple are, how hot the meat is, how much orange juice there, how tall the wall is. Reliability. Imagine that you are using rules to measure a book. What do you think would happen if you waited 10 minutes and measure the book again? How long would it be then? What if you spun the ruler around and shot it up really good and it measure about 7 inches across? No. What inside the probably? Reliability, internal consistency. This form of reliability is used to judge the consistency of result across items on the same test. Essentially, you are comparing test items that measure the same contour to determine the test internal consistency. Statistical technique. Split half items are divided into two sections, then a correlation between the two sections is determined. Corresponds alpha. The average of all possible split half reliabilities for a set of items by convention, a line a cut off until Sixty is common in exploratory research. The alpha should be at least the 70 higher to retain an item and scale, and many research require a cut of 80 for a good scale. Reliability, interpreter reliability, are different observer using the same instrument measuring the same phenomena equivalent. A statistical measure of interpreter reliability is Cohen's kappa. The range for minus 1.0 to 1.0, where large number mean better reliability value. Near zero suggests that agreement is attributable to chance, and value less than zero significantly the agreement is even less than that which could be attributed to chance. So, and then what is the integrated reliability and the Quran? Reliability refers to consistency of a test in production, a stable and repeatable result, ensuring that scores are the dependable over time of a course rider. Common measures include Cronbench alpha, which assess internal consistency of this item, and inter-writer reliability, which evaluate the agreement between different scores. This concept, like with Islamic principle of trustworthiness and consistency, as reflected in Hadith, and be truthful, for truthfulness leads to righteousness. And the Quran, the comment and truth, not mix the truth with falsehood, or the counsel, the truth will you know. Quran Surah Al-Baqarah. So, emphasizing the importance of accuracy, fairness, and integrity in all forms of the measurement. Okay, thank you for your time and attention. I hope this presentation has provided valuable insight. It's been a pleasure presenting to you today, and see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.